Most Imperial Majesty, King Father One of the Americas, Emperor Terry Seide.
Welcome. It's great to be here this evening with all the fellow council members and of course Terry, having him back here in Canada. It's awesome. Thank you so much. In a few weeks we'll be in Palm Springs for the 60th anniversary, and Terry will then step down that evening, which he's not going anywhere. He has lots of work to do and keep telling me he's going to travel a lot. I'm like, well, it's a never-ending job, as we all know. So he needs to stay and help us and continue working. But at this time, I'd like to invite up Queen Mother One of all of Canada, my counterpart, Joni.
John and Terry, it's not in our script, so we're not sure who sent protocol in, but Thomas Branscombe from Buffalo, New York is also here and should have been included in your protocol.
Are there any other redcoats in the building we're missing? Perfect, okay.
I think it's me go, I go. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi. It's wonderful to see you all. I haven't been in a heartbeat to Toronto, but I wanted to just, off script, doesn't matter, it means the world to me. The first person I bumped into downstairs was past Empress of Toronto, Bitch Diva. And I just wanted to take a moment to say how wonderful to see that blessed, wonderful soul out and in drag tonight and attending Coronation. Bless you. Speaking of blessings, I think that Vancouver, where I'm from, and Toronto have a lot in common, although people pretend we don't. And Imperially, we certainly do. We're big cities, but the city's changed, and it became harder and harder for us to find our spot where there were so many other things to do, where in the past we were the only game. And I would first of all like to really, really hand it to Toronto for deftly and adjusting it and pivoting and finding their way to remain relevant and to have a very important part of this wonderful city. Congratulations, Toronto. And to remind everyone, the pillars of the international court system are San Francisco, Vancouver, New York, and Toronto. Without those four courts, I don't believe we would have had the rest. Tonight's an important night for us. The gentleman right here, King Father Terry. This is his last international presentation as the reigning King Father of the Americas. I think that it's important to remember, I'm a showgirl. Like a lot of you, I'm a show pony, I'm a queen that goes and does shows, and we've met a lot of bar owners over the years. And about 99.9% of them say, oh, we're gonna help. Come have your fundraiser at our bar. And they put it on the worst night possible where they absolutely need the money, and that's their form of giving back. Not him. Terry has been involved for decades, not just as an emperor, as King Father, but as a bar owner, as a community member, as someone who is the biggest fan of drag ever, and we owe a huge debt of gratitude. So please join me in thanking King Father Terry Seide, and this his last international appearance. I think it's also a time for celebration. In a couple of weeks, it's the 60th anniversary of the court system, and our very own John Ripson is going to be crowned King Father II of the Americas. Congratulations, John. And I will continue my role as the Northern Hussy side piece, which I have grown to do just fine. I don't know, yeah, it'll all be wonderful, right? But anyway, we just wanted to say, by the way, quickly, if you are are from the United States of America, please put your hands up. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming. And I would like to say something else. These are interesting times, and I would like to, I said this in Edmonton, I'll repeat it again. It's very, very important for our American friends. And by the way, traveling over the international borders now is not what it was a year or two ago, right? It's hard for everyone, particularly trans, non-binary, and other members of the LGBTQ2S community. But it's very important that we remind our friends from the United States of America that Canada, and particularly this room of Canadians, is not anti-American. We might be anti the current administration in many of the polities, but we're very pro-American. And we're honored that you join us here, as always, as our treasured brothers and sisters. We also know that the worst of the worst policies weren't your fault and also affect you more than anyone. So let's hear it one more time from our friends that crossed the border and here. And with that, we're going to give away an award, and John is going to do it.
Thank you, Joni. It's wonderful that you're here. It's fantastic. Let's have a round of applause for Joni. As you know, when we stepped up as King Father and Queen Mother of Canada, we created the Honor Roll of Canada. And typically we travel around to the different courts. If she's at a coronation or I'm at a coronation, and we induct somebody into the Honor Roll. It's my pleasure and our pleasure to induct someone tonight from the Imperial Court of Toronto. This person I have known for many, many years, and you'll all agree is a very hard worker in Toronto, has been in other cities and have worked really, really hard. And it's my honor and privilege on behalf of Joni and I to give our honor roll to Morgan James.
Award, there's one criteria. Someone who works all the time. And this person is very deserving. We're very honored.
Congratulations and thank you for everything you do. I'm sure the community always thanks you as well. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the other, no, one at a time. Morgan, don't go very far. Terry and I would like to present an award to you from Nicole the Great and Terry, of course. International Court Commendation to Morgan James. Thank you, thank you. Let's hear it one more time. Now get back to work. Terry, it's all you.
It's all mine. It's a pleasure to be in Canada. The Queen Mother tells me to wish you all the very best. She wishes that she could be here. She can't travel too much anymore because her health hasn't been great. The last time I was here, the people that are stepping up as regents were stepping up as Emperor and Empress. So it's kind of, what do you call it? It's full circle. And they did a great job, and Canada does a great job. Mama Jose cared for Canada. Nicole cares for Canada a lot too, and she wants it always to be equal. She was anointed by Mama Jose, and I was anointed by her. And John was elected by a whole board of about 50. With the 50 people, you can't get 50 queens to agree on anything, but they did. So it's with great...
Unanimous.
I'm not so sure about that.
It was unanimous. The only history in time.
Joni, could you take that microphone, please? But anyway, it is my pleasure. So next weekend I go to Portland, and then the weekend after that to Hawaii, and the weekend after that I crown John as King Father, elected King Father 1.
Yes!
As much as I hate to let my beautiful wife go to the end, I will force myself and suffer to
Look at that grand.
and everything else that goes along with her to him. So it will be good. There's nobody really, she gets much good, you know, people say many wonderful things, people say a lot of bad things sometimes. But I know for a fact that she works very hard. And she goes every day, you know. I'm not sure how old she really is. I've seen 3 different passports with 3 different ages. And we were trying to go back from Hawaii, and the guy said, well, how many birthdays do you have? And I thought, boy, this is time for me to keep walking on through. But they let her through, and she still, you know, manages to go. I have 2 awards that I wanted to give before I even know that these 2 were stepping up again. Help me with the name. Oh, and yeah, no, David and Michelle. Wow. Are they here, or are they getting ready? Oh, please come on. I'd like you to know the tariff on this. I heard he said.
He said the tariff was twice as much. But he didn't say he paid in US dollars, so it went a lot further in Canada.
I think the world of you guys. You represent the court system. Mama Jose, did you ever meet Mama Jose? She would have loved you both. She always is trying to stick something to my mom. All right, thank you very much. Does anyone else have anything else? We'll let it move on. Age before beauty.
Thank you so much. We'd like to thank the heirs apparent for being here with us tonight.
You know, I only cry 3 times a year, and coronation is usually twice. So, already it's a little weepy to begin with. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it through the whole night without crying.
Well, you won't.